Morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all well. Thanks so much for joining me on another video today. So today is going to be another what I eat in a day. I'm just trying to make sure that I do as many as I can just to help keep me on track with sticking with plan. So if you are new here, welcome. My name's Andrea. I'm a mum of 4 children, 5 if you include my husband. I think I make that joke every time, but it still doesn't take it away that it's not any less true. He's definitely my biggest child by far. I have a 13-year-old boy, soon to be 14 years. He's only got less than a week now until his 14th birthday, which he keeps reminding me on a daily basis. I'm like, I know, Kieran, I was there for 27 hours of it, so thanks very much, pal. And then I've got an 11-year-old girl, I've got a 2-year-old girl and a 7-month-old boy as well. So yeah, definitely full on in this house. We've also got a 3-year-old dog who is about to turn 4. She turns 4 in July as well. And we do celebrate her birthday because she is definitely our fur baby. So we celebrate her birthday every year as well. Not sure what we're going to do for it this time. She's got a really favourite river that we go to sometimes when the weather's nice. And obviously with a birthday being at the back end of July, it's 9 times out of 10 it's usually nice. So we'll probably go there like we usually do because she does love splashing around in water. Yeah, and then we've also got a cat, Peanut, and we also have 2 gerbils as well. So full on isn't even the word. But yeah, I'm doing another what I eat in a day today so that, like I've already said, it can just keep me on track. And I'm in the process of making a brew, so I thought while I'm making a brew, why not open this vlog up and get the day starting. So as usual, I've not had any breakfast because I'm just finding I've slipped into that bad habit of eating quite late on an evening because, again, just trying to get everything sorted. I'm finding it easier that I feed the kids first usually, and then me and Kev, because he's working later shifts, we're eating a little bit later. But because we're eating a little bit later, I like to get the kids to bed, bath, bed, do all that routine before we actually sit down for our meal. And we're doing that, it means that we're sometimes eating at 8, 8:30 at night, which then has a knock-on effect that I'm just not hungry in the morning because I'm still quite full from the night before. So yeah, it's only temporary while he's doing these hours. Once these hours are done with, and I think he has in total about 6 weeks of them, and then he'll go back to his old hours. And I think we're a few weeks in now. So once that bit, sorry, I'm just scooping some coffee. I think this is my 3rd coffee of the day already. I do think I'm definitely addicted to the stuff. But yeah, once he goes back to his old hours, then it'll make it easier that I can cook for us all and we can all eat at the same time. Because we are eating at different times, sometimes I will give me and Kev different meals. Because again, if I'm reheating or making a meal later on, then we can choose basically what we have to eat, but all on plan. But again, it just means sometimes we do have different meals, which I don't actually like doing because, sorry, I'm just pouring my milk. I've got it measured out, so I'm just pouring it out, which I don't actually like doing because it just means then that I'm in the kitchen twice cooking rather than just reheating. I do like us to eat all together. We do have a dining table in the front room, in the toy room / dining room. And I do like eating at the table because it's a nice time that we can all get together and digest the day. But again, it's just temporary. So we're just going to battle through it. Just pouring my water now. So yeah, 3rd coffee of the day. I think this will probably be my last one. I usually, out of my milk allowance, looking at how much I've got left, I've probably got a little bit left for another brew if I do decide to have one, but I usually have around about 3, maybe 4 brews maximum a day with what my milk allowance will allow. Sometimes if I'm desperate for another brew, then I will just sin it, which is good about Slimming World because I get 15 cents a day, so that's good. So yeah, no breakfast this morning, so you'll see lunch straight away. No major plans today. Big kids are obviously at school. The little is Alana, Lazy Moose. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that she's still in bed. And Kobe is actually in the background having a nap. So winner, winner. I'm going to get this brew in some kind of semi-piece, which is good. But yeah, no other plans today. It's absolutely glorious weather, hence why I'm just in a strappy top already. Hair's scraped back as per usual because otherwise Kobe just swings on it. He thinks it's some kind of jungle gym, and yeah, he loves to swing on it. So probably spend some time out in the garden again, get my dose of vitamin D for the day. But other than that, yeah, no other major plans. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet this time, and I will catch you when I next put food in my face. So I will see you then. Lunch is another jacket potato. So as I explained in yesterday's vlog, there is going to be a theme this week because I've just made a massive bunch of jacket spuds this week to save on electric, which I know sounds mental, but you know, with the way that prices are, that you've got to do the little things that you've got to do, but also just to try and keep it nice and simple, 100% on plan for me this week as well. And like I've always said, I'm strapped for time as it is, so this means that it's super simple because I just throw it in the microwave and it's completely sim-free. Apologies if you can hear Kobe in the background, but he's just being fed. And in fact, he takes after his mum. He's not prepared to wait, so he wants instant gratification that as soon as he's eating, he wants to feel full. Again, takes after his mum, so apologies if you can hear him. So I've got some mixed bean chilli, which is all completely sim-free. It's got kidney beans, it's got chickpeas, red and yellow peppers, red and white onions, it's got sugar snap peas, tomatoes galore, garlic, I nearly said garlic, and a multitude of herbs and spices. It was what went into my pasta bake last night for dinner as well. And again, I'm trying to save on time, so I have bulk cooked a load of this, and I've bulk cooked a load of mince as well, which I know I don't eat beef, but the rest of the family does. And I'm just using it in a multitude of meals this week in just different various formats. We're going to be having burritos for tea tonight. And again, this is going to be popping up in it, but like I say, in a different format. So I'm definitely not going to get bored whatsoever. So completely sin-free, full of speed, full of protein, full of free food. Sat on a jacket potato that I've just warmed up in the microwave, which is free on Slimming World. And then a large speedy salad of romaine lettuce, vine-ripened tomatoes, red onion, and diced up cucumber as well, which is all speed. So I'm going to enjoy this. I am on my first bottle of water, so not as good as yesterday. I think I was on my second bottle of water by the time lunch came around. So just the one bottle so far, but I have had a couple of extra brews this morning. Well, I say a couple of extra. I've had one extra brew this morning to what I normally do. And I feel like there's going to be another brew coming on as well. I'm a little bit tired today. Not for any particular reason. I think I spent quite a bit of time out in the sun yesterday, so that's tired me out. But otherwise, I slept absolutely fab. Kobe slept really well. We didn't get out of bed until 8 o'clock this morning. We live so close to the kids' schools that we don't need to get out of bed until that time, which is winner, winner, definitely. So yeah, no sins for lunch, no healthy extras, and I will show you if I should have anything else, which I think I will be doing, having a snack today because I've already prepped my snack. I've made some sim-free hummus. Absolutely love hummus. It's one of my weaknesses, so I've just made a sim-free version as well, so that will definitely be popping up at some point on the menu today with some carrot sticks, because even though I've got this sat in front of me, I can't wait to eat that. Go figure. That's why I'm having to do a slimming journey. So yeah, if I should have that anytime in the near future, I will show you it. So I'll speak to you then. It's about 3 o'clock and I'm a little bit peckish, so I'm going to have some of that homemade hummus that I spoke about before, and I've got a load of carrot sticks here. So I've got around about 3 carrots. They were quite small, they weren't big ones by any means, and I've chopped them up quite fine, which are all speed, and I'm just going to put a little bit of salt and pepper over them after I've just done this bit. And then this is my homemade hummus. The light is not doing it justice. The light's a bit rubbish at the moment. The sun's in a really funny angle. So yeah, completely sin-free, homemade. I've used 2 tins of chickpeas. blitzed them together with just the hand processor, put a little bit of water in, a little bit of natural fat-free yogurt, and garlic granules, chives are in there. There is some tomato puree, paprika. What else did I put in? Salt and pepper to taste. And I'm trying to think if I put anything else in there. I don't think I did. I think that was it. Yeah, can't think of anything else if I did, because I made it earlier on. I've completely forgotten. I should have really wrote it down what I put in, but I didn't. But I do know that everything in there is either is completely free. There's no speed in there, but it's all completely free. So yeah, I'm going to have that. There's plenty left. Obviously, I've not got it all here. I've just got a little tub of it. There's plenty left in the fridge. So for if I fancy some more today or another day, then I've got plenty there. And then I'm washing it down with a cup of coffee using some of my Healthy Extra A allowance of milk. So this is what I'm going to have, and I'm going to go and enjoy it, and I will see you at dinner. How beautiful does that look? Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to tuck in. So tonight we are on burritos, and I've got two of them here. I've used the Weight Watchers white wraps. One is going to be my Healthy Extra B for the day, and the other one is 5.5 sins. So I am using quite a bit of sins just to have an extra one, but they're only they're absolutely tiny really, and especially when you've folded them up, they're even smaller. So yeah, I'm having two of them this evening. So one Healthy Extra B, one 5.5 sins. Inside I have, you will have just seen, not long ago, seen my lunch from today. That mixed bean and vegetable chilli that I had on the top of my jacket potato, I've got inside of these burritos as well. So I've got that in there, which is completely sin-free, full of speedy veggies and protein-packed beans, and obviously free bits of herbs and spices and stuff. And then on the top of these burritos, I have some Primula light cheese and also some of the Aldi's half fat cheese. So my second Healthy Extra A, I've got half of the Primula light version of that, and then also half of the half fat cheddar cheese. So I hope that makes sense. So all in all, the Primula light and the half fat cheddar cheese together makes my second Healthy Extra A in total. So I've got that on there, and then I've just baked them in the oven and then topped them with jalapenos as well, which is speed. So my Healthy Extra B, 5.5 sins, and my Healthy Extra A. And then I've served it on some basmati rice, which I've just fried up using a bit of soy sauce and again some herbs and spices. That is completely free. And then as usual, I have a large salad of romaine lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes and red onion. So yeah, that's my dinner this evening, and I cannot wait to tuck in. It looks absolutely divine. Normally when I do burritos, I like roll them up in a tube. But they're very, very messy. So this time I've wrapped them up like a little parcel instead. So hopefully they're just as good, because when they are in a tube, they cook really, really well. So I'm hoping that they will have cooked just as well like this, because this is the kind of format that I use when I do burger wraps. So yeah, fingers crossed, because they do look amazing. So that's my dinner this evening. So 5.5 sins, Healthy Extra A and my Healthy Extra B. So I'm going to go tuck in now, and I will see you for snacks, or I'll either be closing this vlog, one or the other, but I'll see you in a bit. So that's it. I've not actually had anything else to eat. So what you've just seen for my dinner is my final bit of food for the day, because that meal, that baked burrito parcels, was absolutely epic and stuffed me to no end. Yeah, so I don't feel like I need anything else. And obviously it was quite sin heavy, 5.5 sins. Well, maybe not sin heavy, mediocre sin wise. But yeah, I don't feel like I need anything else. I don't even fancy anything sweet at the moment. A glass of Pepsi Max Cherry seems to have curbed that. So I'm going to call it quits for the day and see if that helps with tomorrow. Maybe I might fancy some breakfast with me not having anything to finish off the evening. It's 9:30 now, so I'm probably going to get myself an early-ish night and yeah, catch up on a bit of sleep. Not that I'm not sleeping well, I'm sleeping really well with Kobe, but obviously I've had disturbed sleep for the past couple of years now with Alana's arrival and then Kobe's arrival. So I've still got all that in the bank that I'm trying to claim back. Don't think I'll ever catch up on it because obviously having 4 children, I've missed a lot of sleep over the years. But hey, you've got to try, don't you? And any excuse for an early night, I'm all in because I absolutely love my bed. Every time I do get in the bed at the end of the day, I'm like, why on earth have you stayed out of you for so long? We have a super king size bed, needed because of all the kids that we have. But yeah, it is just so comfortable. We went to, I can't remember what store it was because it's a couple of years now. It was while I was pregnant with Alana, we got this bed that we've got. But we did that sleep match, I think it's called, where you lay down on the bed and it like weighs you and analyzes you and you have to roll on your different sides and stuff. We did that and then matched ourselves to the proper mattress that would work for us. And yeah, I have never slept in such a comfy bed. So if you can do that, I definitely recommend it because our bed is definitely perfect for us. And luckily, me and my husband do like the same kind of mattresses, so that's good. But even if you don't, you can get like half and half mattresses, can't you, where one side's firmer and one side's softer. But anyway, you can tell that I'm tired, can't you, because I'm talking about bed. I'm having a full-on, in-depth conversation about a bloody mattress. This is meant to be Slimming World, not beds. But I suppose it all goes hand in hand, doesn't it? You've got to have good sleep in order to stick to your diet, because I do know that if I don't have good sleep, then I'm reaching for anything just to try and give me that energy. But yeah, I've had a good day on plan, finishing on 5.5 sins. I've had both Healthy Extra A's and I've had my Healthy Extra B in the Weight Watchers wraps. I wish those wraps were bigger because they're just so small that when I do have them, I do feel like I need to have 2 because, you know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a big eater and I love my food. So to just have one tiny little piddly wrap that is about half the size of an average wrap, it just does not cut it whatsoever. So I do always find that if I am having wraps for anything meal-wise, I've got to usually save quite a bit of sins, at least 5.5 sins, so that I can make sure I have 2 of them. Because like I say, it just does not cut it, just one of them. So that's why I've got 2 and served it with, I know I had rice with it, which it could, you know, people out there that find it difficult with carbs could see it as being quite carb heavy, but it was only a thin layer of rice. There wasn't like tons of it. It was majority salad and then obviously the baked burrito parcels. But yeah, absolutely lovely. Normally when I do a baked burrito, I normally do it in the roll-up fashion, but doing it in that parcel, it just, I don't know, it was just super, super juicy and lovely. And especially doing half and half with the cheese, half Primula and half cheddar, healthy extra allowance wise, that was just so nice as well, because it meant that the cheese, when it melted on the top, it just went even more gooey rather than like hard and crispy, which I don't like it when cheese goes hard and crispy. I do like it when it's nice and gooey, and that's exactly how it stayed. So if you do like your cheese like that, then maybe consider doing that half and half, because for your Healthy Extra A of Primula light, you can have 75 grams of it, which is quite a lot. It's half a tube because they're 150 grams each, so it's tons of cheese. So for me to only use half of that, 75 grams, it's tons of cheese. You actually feel like you're having too much in a way, because cheese is normally quite sparse in the amount that you can actually have. So the Primula and then the cheddar, winner, honestly. It makes it so much more further and so much more cheesier. But anyway, that is it. I will bid you all a fond fair night or day or morning, whenever it is that you're watching this. And I hope you've had a good one. I really do. Hoping to film another What I Eat in a Day tomorrow, because like I say, I'm trying to keep myself on track. And because I lost all that footage over the whole of the week, I don't want to do that again. So I'm trying to just keep up with this side of things. But as always, if you do want to know what I'm up to every single day, then you can catch me over on Instagram as well. Andrea dot, no, absolutely dot Andrea. So do make sure you put that dot in between, otherwise you probably won't be able to find me. So anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will catch you all tomorrow, hopefully, or in the next one. So take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you then. Bye-bye.